Repeat that one more time. It
If
broke up
if
when I was listening.
if things are this big of a mess domestically in the United States as far as the ports are concerned, how big of a mess is it in China and other ports that are doing the shipping?
Well, it's not as bad for China because their ports are more efficient. Um, so, they don't have kind of the union fight that we have. But you've got you know there you got just kind of massive government control sort of thing where we've seen like a little while back they closed down a major terminal, one of the biggest ports in the world, because there was one positive
Yeah,
COVID test.
I remember that.
And it's like for one test, you're shutting down everything, and wasn't like there was an outbreak, wasn't anything else, but they shut it down, and then that kind of creates congestion a little bit and moves things to other places, and you're seeing kind of they're having power issues um, going out there where they're kind of shutting down factories in turns, and so that affects being able to get the goods ready to go, manufactured and out in time to come this way. Um, so yeah, there's kind of different issues that they deal with out here versus what out there versus what we're dealing with over here. But then they all kind of play into each other and affect each other. So we've got all this congestion with that's this huge amount of what they're doing is they're shipping goods over to here to send some stuff, but the ships are just waiting at anchor, and so you've got delays on getting back over to China, and bringing our exports out that way. I mean, one issue is it's much more profitable, the routes and the rates and stuff that you have going from China to the U.S. versus what they get from going to the U.S. to China, and other Asian countries as well. So the carriers, they'll favor the more lucrative route over the other one, which is why you ended up seeing things with like our agricultural exporters, being denied service.
Yeah, they were
Just flat out
struggling.
denied service from carriers.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we're just gonna send back uh, empty containers rather than send back full containers with your exports, because we think we'll get it there a little bit faster, and then can get them back circulated for where we're going to make more money with them.
Will their Chinese New Year help offset some of this? Will this help alleviate that when that happens?
Yeah, I mean, the Chinese New Year comes into play every year where things just shut down for a little bit in there. So we usually have a little bit of kind of a splurge right before the Chinese New Year happens, or a little extra shipping happens. So you've got there's a big peak season right now. We're right around the end of when that happens, of all the goods coming in for Christmas and the other holidays and stuff. All that holiday shopping, getting things ready for that. And then things slow down a little bit. And then as you got that moment there in January, heading into February before the Chinese New Year happens, wherever it hits that year. Where you get that a little extra splurge, and then things slow down, and you're into really a slower season for international shipping in general. During which time, often the ports are a bit congested and stuff during this peak season, this time of year, and then they're kind of catching up and getting everything back smooth during that time.
So Jared, if you
Yeah.
if you were still